Hey guys, I'm doing another riff on a brony! But this time, instead of My Little Pony, we're talking about Yaoi! A rant about Yaoi, that's always a sign of good news. And that was the official Yaoi rant theme song.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking about Yaoi for just a little bit.
That pony is very distracted with the left side of the screen.
Personally, I hate it.
You monster!
And don't say that I hate it just because I'm a guy that doesn't like gay sex.
Jeez, almost as if Yaoi is for a demographic that isn't straight guys.
You know, to me it's gross. I mean, you know, luckily I haven't seen any videos, but I've seen pictures and comics.
As opposed to avoiding it.
That stuff. Or more specifically manga. So
Pacifically?
You know, so I know
like
about
the ocean?
Stuff. And I don't like it. To me it's just freaking gross.
Two men getting intimate with each other? Ew.
So I don't really have that much to say on that one, but
you have 10 minutes on this.
I actually want to explain a comic that I have seen, sadly. So you know, I was just looking through random stuff.
Oh, that's what you call it.
This comic actually ended up coming up, and it happened to be Yaoi.
And then you hit the backspace button, the end.
Sadly, my curiosity got the best of me, so I clicked on the damn comic.
I clicked on the damn comic, motherfucker!
And it's the comic Trapped in the Football. Yeah, it's a furry comic.
Oh, that just makes it better.
It's gross. Now, here's what it's about. There's this guy named Jenny who ends up being a tranny.
Tranny is a derogatory term.
Cheerleading squad for football. And there's this guy named Stripes. He's a tiger. Jenny's the dog, and Stripes is the tiger. And he's checking out Jenny because he thinks it's a girl. So,
I say,
you know, he's checking them out during the football game when they're doing their little whatever the stuff cheerleaders do. Their
lead cheers.
So, after the game's done, he goes up to her and asks her out because he thinks she's pretty. And then she tells him the truth that he's a guy, and he's like,
a boy is fine too.
And here's the thing though. She gets sad. I'm calling her she for now.
Too late to fix the pronouns.
And says, "Yeah, that's what most guys give me that look when I tell them that. Turns them off." No, duh. The fact is, guys are trying to ask out a girl for freaking Pete's sake.
Who's freaking
Generally,
Pete?
If they're asking out a girl, they expect it to be a girl, not a freaking guy. You should have known that already. So I can't believe that you would be sad enough to actually think that.
So how much do you bet that he calls himself a nice guy?
That's just sad. I mean, if I ended up asking out a girl and it ends up being a dude, I would have been pissed off.
Then me and my buddies would beat the shit out of him.
Been pissed off because I thought I had a chance, but nope.
You're not Big Mac.
Yeah. So anyway, after that, he says, "Oh, I don't care. You're still beautiful, and I want to get to know you better." Aww. And you know, him being sweet, he ends up doing that. Sweet, isn't it?
Dude, you were disgusted by this a minute ago.
Do that these days, but it happened. And then she's excited, and she says, "Okay, that's good. Meet me in the boys' locker room in the big gym after school.
And we'll start your Power Rangers initiation."
Okay. Question time.
Where's Waldo?
Would any of you guys really do that? Now, look, say if you were in the situation that he was in.
Okay, I'm a gay guy in a gay porno being hit on by another gay guy.
Really listen to him or her, quote, quote.
Shut up.
And if she, let's just say she for right now. If
you're making it worse, dude.
You to go meet him after school in the boys' locker room, would you really go? No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Does this guy do the same thing for straight porn?
As I was saying, he went after school, and he's wondering what's going on. Trust me, if I was in that situation, I already would have known what was going on.
Wait, what would you be doing in that situation in the first place?
I'm sorry, but I can't. I have something after school. Now, if I didn't do that, I would not want to be a mean person and end up ditching the person, because I'm kind of a nice guy. sorry for all the coughing, but you know, I'd probably end up going anyway. But
You'd end up going
if I was him, I
anyway?
should've known
Why?
already
You
was
know what to
gonna
expect
happen,
and
or what I should
never
have
mind.
expected. But for some reason, he didn't expect what he expected when he got into the locker room. So when he went inside, you know, it was kind of a little surprise to him.
Surprise!
So
Happy
it was
birthday!
a huge problem. So he goes in there and he sees Jenny laying down with his dinger out.
Dinger is hanging out with Stinger, his Stinger.
And the guy, Stripes, says, "Oh, well, I already took a shower." You know, if I ended up seeing something like that, I would have been like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Thus begs the question, why are you there in the first place?
And say, hi, what's up? I didn't think it was going to be all that, so I'm out of here. So, so I do have something at the school. So, bye-bye. Yeah, I would have done that.
Oh yeah, sure you would
All
have.
he says was, yeah, you know, I already took a shower before I got here. And then Jenny gets on his knees, and he's like, oh, yeah, you know, that's fine. I just want to see what you're hiding. And then he says, well, it looks like someone's happy to see me.
Boing.
For one, would you really let someone go down there?
Would you?
That's the question. Because he just stood there and didn't do crap.
Is this like the first porno you ever seen?
To do exploring, let's put it that way. He didn't do nothing.
Oh, he
Just
didn't
let
do
him
nothing!
If it was me, I would have pushed him off and be like,
Why are you
what the
putting
hell are
yourself
you
in
doing?
these
I would've
hypothetical
just let him
homoerotic
go down there
situations?
and continue on whatever he's doing. Because I wouldn't be comfortable with it.
Of course.
And so when that happens, Jenny, after him doing his business, decides to switch. And the guy's like, whoa, I don't think I want to do that. And Jenny tries to convince him and says, oh, well, you know, you'll like it, I promise. Okay, would you really believe him?
After letting him suck me off? Maybe.
No, I wouldn't, because it's something that I would never want to do or never dream of doing. And if someone's telling you that you like it, I don't think I would have believed it.
Dude, if it were you in this hypothetical situation and you made it to this point of the story, you would have already allowed him to go down on you. So are you still sure you want to keep telling us what you would have done in this situation?
Your dreams, sir. Very sorry. But that doesn't happen. He actually does it. But in the thought, he's like, why am I doing this? This isn't good.
And then he said,
blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to explain it. Then here's where it all ends.
musical number.
Two huge jocks come into the locker room afterwards that's all finished. And,
This is the worst erotic audiobook I've ever heard.
you know, wanting to do it, sadly. And this one jock comes over to Stripes, and the other one
And they helped them up and sent them on their way.
And so the one goes over to Stripes, and he's like, hey, Stripes, you're mine. Stripes is scared. And, you know, he tells Stripes what to do, and Stripes just does it. Now, I don't blame him, because think of this. If it's a huge, big jock, and you're pretty sure that you don't want to mess with a jock like that, you would pretty much just do what he says, right?
Whoa.
Maybe. That depends. Like, if you're one of those people who want to put up a fight, then fine. And if you beat them up, then you would be able to do that. If you're a weakling like him and me, then you'd probably try to talk him out of it. But if he doesn't but if he isn't talked out of it and still does it on the bad side / plus side, he doesn't do it as hard as he was going to before. It's still bad, but you know, you tried to talk him out.
Dude, are you even aware of what
if
you're saying right now? Are you sure you really want to be saying this stuff?
It wouldn't have been pretty at all. So, you know, if I was in a situation like that, I probably would have talked out of it before anything happens, because I wouldn't want it to happen. But if he kind of went easy, then yeah.
Whoa!